What's up, guys, and welcome back to episode number 21 of our Project Ozone 3 Skyblock Let's Play. First I wanted to say Merry Christmas. This should be the episode coming out on Christmas Day. I am pre-recording this, obviously, because I will be busy on Christmas Day, but for those of you who do celebrate, Merry Christmas, and for everyone else, I hope you're enjoying your day. So the first thing I want to do today, as you can kind of probably tell by my inventory, is set up wireless applied energistics. Now this is something that I think has been long overdue. Haven't really been getting around to it, but I have wanted to do it. So I'm going to do it. Now I believe you can just essentially, I'll just pop a security terminal down. And then to link this to, well, first we should probably charge this guy up a little bit. Yeah, so I already made everything here. This guy holds a pretty good amount of power. It's at 1.6 million. But yeah, so I think, if I am correct, we put this guy in here to link it. So now it's linked to our network here. And then I just need to plop down an access point. I'll do that right there. Why not? So currently the range is 16 blocks from this point. I made a half a stack of wireless boosters, so the range is 197 blocks. Now this is using 190 RF per tick, but that is not a big deal to us. So now if I open our crafting terminal here wirelessly, I can go ahead and sort by number of items. I can just like access our AE system anywhere from the base. Now I'm not going to be able to do this in different dimensions yet, but as you can see all the way here at the edge of the base, I am still able to access our AE system and get all of the stuff out of there that I want to get out. So that's something I wanted to do that I haven't done yet. It's also going to allow me to just put junk into the system whenever I need to or want to. So yeah, that's just a good thing to have. Quality of life improvement. So yeah, now let's go ahead and make a pickaxe. I want to make a new pickaxe. So if we come down here to our smeltery, I already have some stuff smelted down. I have Ardite and Garfax melted down. So I'm going to just go ahead and make an Ardite binding here. Put the Ardite on the bottom. And I need an empty hand. I wonder how quickly this drains. Looks like pretty slowly, which is nice, so that's good. So anyway, we will cast some Ardite out, and then we'll go ahead and make a Garfax pickaxe head. Now we need to make Garfax because the material Garfax is used, it has a higher mining level than cobalt or any of those standard Tinker's metals. So if we come over here to our tool station, plop this stuff in here, we have ourselves a Garfax pickaxe. Now it says Petramore. I have no idea what that does. But anyway, and it also says Barrett. I also have no idea what that means or what that does. But with this new tool here, I'll just plop some of this stuff away. With this new tool, we're going to be able to mine some different metals. So let's come over to our portal area, and I want to enter Landia today. So we are back in Landia. As you guys can see by these, by the little waypoints I've marked here, these are Morganine. Here, let me eat a carrot for you guys so it's not super dark in here. And night vision. You gotta love that. Anyway, so yeah, Morganine. You can see now it's currently harvestable with our Garfax pickaxe. If I go to my cobalt, you can see it's not harvestable. But it is when I use this one. So let's go ahead and mine some Morganine. Now I do want Morganine because I want to make some crafters today. And in particular, I want to make some RF tools crafters. Now I have a pretty good, so this stuff is even higher of mining level than this. Maybe we need a Morganine pickaxe to mine this stuff. I do wonder if I could use like a quarry in the Landia here, or a mining laser, just to get some of this stuff automatically without having to make the pickaxes. But we have 17. Now can we triple this? What was that? Oh, that's a sulfur vent. Okay. But yeah, I wanted to see if we could triple this stuff in an induction smelter with cinnabar. Yeah, we can. So I think that's probably the route I'm going to do. I think we have plenty of morganine here. So let's head back over to our portal. But yeah, we need this morganine stuff in order to create crafters from RF tools. So that's the reasoning behind why I want to do this here. Now, whenever I'm going from different dimensions back to the overworld, it always seems to take a while. I think we have quite a bit of stuff going on up here in our base, which is fine. But alright, so induction smelter, I'll put this stuff in here, and now we get morganine ingots. Perfect. So let's look at some crafters. Let's search an RF tools crafter. Yeah, so the crafter tier 1, let's look at that. Firstly, I want to make the redstone transmitter and receiver. So let's see, transmitter, I'll make 20 of those, why not? We have the resources. And receiver, so yeah, as you guys can see, I auto-taught our system how to make these things, which is good. So we'll get those cooking for us. Now, the crafter tier 1 requires this machine frame, which requires morganine and hard carbon alloy. I forgot about the hard carbon alloy, but that's just graphite and diamond. And I believe graphite is just some coal smelted up. Yep, so that's graphite. And we're going to need some diamonds, which we now have quite a few of. So we'll just take this, and can we combine this in the induction smelter? Doesn't look like it. How did we make this stuff? So it can really only go in the alloy smelter? That's a little unfortunate. Actually, I have one down here, don't I? Alright, so yeah, now we're getting ourselves some hard carbon alloy. Now with this, we're going to be able to make ourselves an RF tools crafter. I'm going to make as many of these as I can, so only 2 machine frames I could do now. But we'll be getting more of these, getting a bunch of quests done here that I didn't know about. Another thing I did off camera was I did a little bit more questing. In particular, I did a lot of modular machinery stuff, just because a lot of it is stuff we've already done, but you guys don't want to see on camera, obviously. So I just have gone ahead and made some of this stuff. But anyway, so machine frames, that's a pretty good amount. Now we can probably, if we have some redstone torches here, I'll just make a bunch of those. We can, oh no, do I have these? Really don't have any wood. Alright. So yeah, if I make some more crafting tables, now we should be able to make some crafters. So I have 7 crafters. If we look at these, we can see this interface. This is going to need power, but I'll show you guys what we're going to use this for. So if you guys watched last episode, you'll know that we went over here into the portal to the void. And well, actually first, before we go in there, let's see if our transceivers and our transmitters and our receivers are done. When they are, beautiful. So let's go into our portal to the void, and I'll let you guys know sort of what I want to do here. So yeah, this has been running. Well, none of these have been turned on, except I actually have turned this one on. I made some fluix seeds to get some fluix essence to make some more fluix. So yeah, I have a bunch of that stuff now. Jeez. But anyway, all of the essences are just going into this crate for the moment. But this is sort of what I wanted to do. Now we have power here. What I want to do is I'll put a transmitter and a receiver next to each of these plant gatherers, because they're controlled by redstone signals. So if I have a transmitter and we rotate this around, let's see if, I hope these work with the crescent hammer. I hope this is able to rotate these guys around. Yeah, so I believe I'm wondering if that is correct. So if I am correct, so let's take this redstone receiver. Wait, no, is this a transmitter? Yeah, no, we want the receiver down here, I believe. Yeah, that looks right to me. So we have the arrow pointing to our plant gatherer. Now this is a receiver. We want to take our transmitter and we right click these together here, and they set themselves on the same channel. So again, this is currently powered by active on a redstone signal. So my plan is to take the transmitter that was linked with that into the overworld, right, at our base, in like some sort of room or on a wall. I can have signs dictating what the this controls. So like I'll have this on a wall, a sign under it saying Fluix, and then whenever I need Fluix, flip the switch, which should turn this guy on. As you can see, he's now harvesting because it's receiving redstone power, and then it's getting the Fluix essence. So this is sort of step one to this. The next step I'm going to want to do is head down here. So we're giving these power from underneath. I think I'm also going to extract items from the bottom here. I'm hoping I can do that. So I'll put some item conduits here into a crafter, which will also be powered by these conduits, and that will craft the Fluix essence into Fluix, or whatever the resource is that we're harvesting, and pump those into our ender chest and put them into our system. So this is the first thing I want to work on today. Depending on how far we get with it, we can probably do more, but this is what I want to work on today. So I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to set up a little system here, as I just described. Again, put these in the overworld, put these guys next to plant gatherers so I can remotely control them. And this will allow me to get whatever resources I want. So I'm going to set up this, and I'll be back with you guys to show you the progress I've made in that. Alright guys, so here is what I have set up. As you can see, I have a bunch of room for expansion as well. The more seeds that we get and the further we expand our farms in the void dimension. However, if we take a look, you can see I have different signs, each one indicating what it is, what the resource is that I want to start farming. So, for example, I mean, I have a good amount of pretty much all of this stuff, but I could use some more Fluix crystals. So if I flip the lever, you can see the lever is now on, sending power to the redstone transmitter into the void dimension. So we should be farming Fluix crystals. Now let's go over to the void dimension here. I don't know why it moved the portal when I moved the portal in the overworld down to the basement there, and it created this whole new portal. Not really sure about that, but that's alright. Anyway, so as you can see, all of our farms are full except for our Fluix farm, which is now activated because of the lever we turned in the overworld. Now if we come under here, you guys can see I have a little setup. Each farm, each plant gatherer has a tier 1 crafting unit underneath it. So the items are being pumped, the essence is being pumped out of the gatherer and into the crafter here, and as this gets Fluix essence, it has this recipe for Fluix crystals, and when it gets enough essence, you can see it crafts the Fluix crystals, and the resources, in this case the Fluix crystals, are being extracted and inserted into this chest at the moment. Now I want to go ahead and remove that chest and put a ender chest here instead. So these are still on insert. Let me eat a carrot for you guys for some night vision. Sorry about that. I keep forgetting to do that. But anyway, now you can see we're inserting. So the Fluix should be going into, as you saw there, very briefly, is going now into our ender chest, which is going into our AE system. So if we head back over to the overworld here, nice and quick loading time there. And again, I can always just turn that off when I want, but for now, we come up here, and I have a designated spot, a new compacting drawer for Fluix. As you can see, occasionally the blocks and the Fluix crystal numbers in the tooltip there up top are increasing slightly, and you can see that better probably if I just search Fluix. You can see 354, and as we get more, they're being crafted over there, and we'll be getting more Fluix crystals. So yeah, there we are. We went up to 6 more. So that's working beautifully. I'll let the Fluix farm for a bit. Why not? We can never use too much Fluix crystals, right? So what to do now? Now what I want to do is I want to make a mining laser from Industrial Foregoing, the laser base and the laser drills. So we're going to need 4 laser drills, I think. I taught the system how to craft everything here, so we have the laser drills, and we're going to need 1 laser base, which we have. Perfect. So I'm not 100% sure how these work. I know that depending on the dimension you go into, and depending on the color of the lens in the laser, you get different various ores. So I wanted to see if this thing works in Landia here, and if potentially we could use it to get some ores out of Landia. Again though, I do not know how this works. So I'm going to put the laser base right here in the middle. I probably should have some energy conduits now that I think about it. In fact, I definitely should. So let's head back and do that before we get going here. Should be able to just snag them. I should make the Infinity, I don't know what it's called, that from AE2 that allows you to access your AE network pretty much from anywhere. So, but anyway, if we get some energy conduits, perfect. So let's head back. Alright. So, let's put, I don't know if you put these 1 or 2 blocks away from the base. I'm going to do 2 because that feels right. Now let's have I'll just put a block on top of this, if possible. No, it's not possible. And then oh, I'm going to need a capacitor for this, man. Always something that you forget, you know? So let's get a capacitor, running around quite a bit here. Awesome, we have an octadic in the system ready to go for us. So now let's head on back to our setup. So no laser base. Oh wait, do I have this switch? Do I need the base in the middle and the drills around it? Or maybe they're just not hooked up. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, let's just see. Let's pop this in here, and we are going to, on the energy, we're going to receive that. Not those, but these. So I don't even know if this thing takes power. It doesn't look good so far. If I pop that with power, so that does have power now, but it still says no laser base. I wonder if I can go ahead and rotate these guys to the correct orientation. I believe these have to be oriented correctly, like so, maybe. It seems like those should line up, right? Or maybe let's see. First, let's just connect each of these with power. So it does look like the bases receive power, but I have a feeling I'm not doing this correctly. It says no laser base. So I don't know why they're not connecting with that guy there. And who wants to fight me? Alright. So yeah, this is not going too hot so far. So I'll tell you what, guys, I'm gonna do a little research, figure out what it is I'm doing wrong. I'm sure you guys know, but I'll be back hopefully once I have this figured out. Alright guys, so as you can obviously tell, this is quite the change in scenery from last clip. I did end up getting the mining laser up and running. It turns out the laser drills need to be 1 block from the base, not 2, but I got that up and running, and that has been running for a while. This is actually, I'm recording right now on Christmas morning, or Christmas Day, early afternoon, but I wanted to finish up this episode to get just to get an episode out for you guys before I end up doing my holiday festivities later today. So I'm here in the Twilight Forest again, as you can tell. I have discovered I think it's called a dark forest biome, and I think this is the site of our next boss in the Twilight Forest. I've never actually done this boss, but I think it's called the Night Phantom. That's kind of what I want to do. So defeating the Night Phantom will allow you to enter the Dark Tower at the center of the Dark Forest. So I think this structure is related to the Night Phantom, but I'm actually not 100% sure what this is or what I'm supposed to do. I was hoping I would find it on camera with you guys, but I might need to head off camera and try and find this. Some titanium. What is in this? Oh my. That might be a boss room, considering I'm not able to break it. Oh, silverfish. Oh no. I wonder if they're all silverfish. Okay. I hate silverfish. So I am not sure what to do here. Let's see. I'm wondering if this connects to... And I have full inventory already. I wonder if all of these stone blocks are in fact silverfish. That would be a little annoying. But I think what I'm going to do here, guys, is try and figure out what to do correctly here, and I'll be back with you guys once I have figured that out. Alright guys, so I think I have found the official entrance. Now this trophy pedestal here, I don't know if we need to put which one. I did find a Naga on my way here and killed it, so that seemed to open the door. Now I'm wondering if I can break the blocks in here. So yeah, I think that was the correct thing to do. So let's start killing some of these guys. So I think now we just need to find the boss room, and I don't know where that is, so let's just explore a little bit here through this tower, see what's up. Go down a floor, that sounds good to me. Not sure if I need to do that. Alrighty. Okay, back up I guess. Is this where I just came from? I don't think it is. Oh yeah, so I'm not 100% sure how this boss fight works. I think there's a boss room. Actually, I think that might be it up here. Sorry if you guys can hear that in the background. My lizard is currently flailing around in its cage. So here's a monster spawner. Oh my gosh, super loud. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, got those done. I'm hoping that this is relevant to the boss. Let's see what's in here. Nothing important, doesn't look like. Alright, that was a little bit of a waste. I really don't know what to do here. Let's see. Let's just continue exploring, I suppose. I know we've already come this way. Okay. I wonder if there's spawners in this room. Alright. Back this way. Alright. Still a little clueless. I think we'll eat another 8 carrot. So yeah, I don't think I need to be killing anything really. But I do want to find this boss room. Alright, this is new. This is new. What's in here? See, all this looks the same. But I'm sure there's got to be some unique boss room somewhere. I would think it would be on the lower level as well, rather than the upper level. So let's just continue exploring maybe? No, this goes right back up. Oh, obsidian. This looks promising. Yeah, this has got to be it. Alright, before we get in here, let's let's void some of these things that I really don't need or want. Alright. Could probably use those slimes actually, but anyway, let's get in here. So from what I think or understand, I wonder if, can I hit these guys with bows? Nice. Oh wow. Apparently it acts as if I'm using my sword while I'm killing these guys with the bow. So I'm getting leveled up on my sword while I'm shooting them with the bow in the offhand. So yeah, I think I just kill all of these guys' minions, and then, yeah, I think that was the real boss there that I just saw. So that must be the real knight, and that was easy. Cool. We have our Knight Phantom trophy and our shader. Phantom helm. Some interesting items here. I'll take them, maybe. So is that a quest complete? Yeah, awesome. Don't know why the there it goes. Alright, get rid of some of this stuff. Got a lot of yellow hearts, which is nice. Never a bad thing. Man, wait, I have a full inventory, don't I? Alright, I'm going to use an overworld apple to get ourselves back to the overworld from here. Alright guys, so yeah, that was a nice boss fight. This is just something I wanted to do to finish out this episode because, oh, it's taking me back to the twilight? No. That was very strange. But anyway, it got me back here. So yeah, we have now completed the next boss in the Twilight Forest. So the only two remaining are the Yergast and the Ice Queen. So that's great. But yeah, this is I'm actually not 100% sure what timing we're on here, but this is going to be a shorter episode here. I'm going to wrap it up now just because, again, it is Christmas Day. And, well, I have a lot of stuff to do very soon. But thank you guys for watching, as always. Again, if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you guys have an enjoyable Christmas. If not, I hope you guys are enjoying the rest of your day. But yeah, this is going to wrap this one up. As always, more to come from me in the future. I'm sorry that this episode was kind of choppy and pretty much all over the place, but that was just because it is Christmas and I was trying to get one out. So I wanted to end the episode there. Doing something a little different, continuing the Twilight Forest, defeating the Phantom Knight, so that's a good thing. But yeah, again, more to come from me. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya.